For Hype Plus News, I'm Millie Rock on Any Block. Ever since Drake's first mixtape hit the music scene back in 2006, the rapper has been known for a different sound than what mainstream hip-hop had put out at the time. Of course, once a new artist joins the scene, animosity, jealousy, and ego are typical reactions, as many established artists may feel their place in music is threatened. Nearly 18 years later, after the first release, this is still true today. Throughout the years, many old-school hip-hop heads have publicly expressed that they were not the biggest fans of Drake's music. At first, those opinions held by some of the most respected icons in rap were labeled as hate. And DMX was actually one of the first rap legends to come out and say he does not like Drake at all in 2012. At the time, going against the Canadian rapper that would reach the top of Billboard charts with every new single release was unheard of. And due to the way his songs and albums would perform, it seemed to be an opinion held by a small group of people. Flash forward to 18 years later, and the negative opinions surrounding Drake's music have grown and grown into what has been called a 20v1 rap battle spearheaded by Kendrick Lamar. When that was done, no one could have predicted that most of hip-hop would jump on the bandwagon and have the same thoughts a little more than 10 years later. So here's why DMX warned us about Drake. Now let's take it back to 2013. With every year that passed since Kendrick's iconic verse on Big Sean's Control, the pressure between Drake and Kendrick Lamar has been building, okay? Fans have long speculated that the two had problems, and more than just a couple, okay? Since then, Kendrick has remained humble, no pun intended, and Drake has been unbothered in interviews. However, subliminal shots have been scattered throughout each of the rapper's releases over the years. The passive-aggressive dismissals of one another's influence in the industry finally came to the head this summer with the release of Metro Boomin and Future's collaborative album, We Don't Trust You. On the sixth track, Like That, Metro Boomin would unleash the power of Kendrick Lamar on a verse that would trigger the most entertaining rap war of the decade. With no features to turn to, and even colleagues like J. Cole publicly waving the white flag of surrender against Kendrick, Drake answered the call and responded with push-ups. However, this only activated the Compton Gemini even more. Kendrick would go on to release Euphoria, 616 in LA, Meet the Grams, and They Not Like Us, effectively silencing Champagne Papi for the time being. Hip-hop heads and lyric geniuses are hard at work deciphering the lyrical mastery that Kendrick displayed at the speed of sound. Pulling pop culture references out of lyrics one after another, it appears that fans have discovered that Kendrick is in fact speaking on what the culture may have felt for a long time, and wasn't the first to say it. No great war is complete without a prophecy from a wise elder. In Euphoria, Kendrick Lamar says, "I hate the way you walk, I hate the way you talk, I hate the way you dress," which fans have connected to an interview with the late DMX on Breakfast Club in 2012. As a frequent featured guest on The Breakfast Club on Power 105.1 FM, DMX often stopped to talk all things rap with the host of the morning talk show. Angela Yee took advantage of her first time meeting DMX to get right to her questions and hear DMX's thoughts on the current stars of rap.
What about Drake? You like Drake?
No.
My man.
He didn't even say a little bit.
DMX.
He didn't even say halfway.
That's my guy right there.
Now, why don't you like Drake?
I don't like anything about Drake.
My
I don't like his voice. I don't like what he talks about. I don't
Tell
like his
these
face.
people.
I don't like the way he walks, like nothing. I don't like his haircut. I might just, let me shut up.
This is why the game has gotten so whack. You got legendary hip-hop figures who just give these guys passes.
Yeah.
Who don't say anything. Who don't say it's
They
okay.
No dudes, nothing.
It's just too much politics. You don't gotta act like you like something. For
Too
what?
much gulping and burping.
Sheesh, that's crazy. I mean, we can see the inspiration, right? DMX has always had a unique perspective on the rap industry that has set him apart from many OGs. Outspoken and sometimes outlandish with his word choice, DMX has maintained a stance of keeping hip-hop organic and real. 7 months after DMX dropped his truth bomb about Drake, he would return again to The Breakfast Club to promote and discuss his upcoming project, Undisputed. When asked about what fans could expect from the It's Dark and Hell is Hot rapper, he shared a short and sweet answer with a little bit of shade.
The truth, you know what I mean? You know, good music, honest music, you know, hardcore hip hop. Nowadays there's so many variations of rap, you know, and I mean, call it what it is, man. If it ain't rap, just don't call yourself a rapper. You know what I mean? You know, just because you're black and you wear jewelry, that don't mean you're a rapper. I'm bringing what I've always brought, you know what I'm saying, which is, you know, integrity to rap. Okay. You know what I'm saying? I'm able to say something without compromising, without talking about bitches every song and, you know, how much jewelry or money, like all that shit is really irrelevant. You know what I'm saying?
I wonder who he's talking about, honestly. Once again, Angela Yee was ready to stir the pot, child, and made a comment about DMX's last encounter on the show and him stirring up some trouble with Drake, to which DMX said, he gonna tell the truth, and if you don't like it, you can kiss my black ass. Listen, don't kill the messenger. He said it, not me.
Have you turned down any artists since you've been home? Like, you know, X, I want you to do a song. You're like, no, I'm not doing one with you. You're kind of corny.
No comment.
You see what happened last time DMX answered questions, okay?
Exactly.
We started some issues with him and Drake or something.
Permission to speak freely.
I'm always gonna be honest. Like it or not, I don't give a f. You know, at the end of the day, you can kiss my black ass.
Despite the warning from the dark man himself, Drake hasn't been so easy to take down. Since 2013, the Best I Ever Had artist has battled against rappers young, old, classic, and even rising stars. Even after accusations of not writing his own lyrics by Meek Mill, his involvement with the murder of XXX Tentacion, and being outed as a secret baby father by Pusha T, Drake continued to dominate Billboard and major streaming apps, surpassing even the Beatles, becoming the first ever rapper to hit 75 billion streams on Spotify. However, fans think this rap battle may have been the final push that puts Drake back in his melodic bag and out of hip-hop. Many fans were disappointed when the Six God chose to use the power of AI again to summon Tupac from the grave and feature him on a track aimed at Kendrick.
They told me the spirit of Machiavelli is alive, and the nigga under 5'5", so it's gotta be you. Kid Snoop Dogg, have my f***ing shirt off in the House of Blues. Can you got a f***ing nigga, girl, he gotta get abused. Last seen you too busy for the smoke, I won't lie, the people confused. Now you about to get this shit another week. These industry relationships, she not in your shoes. You supposed to be the boogeyman, go do what you do. Unless this is a moment that you tell us it's not really you. In that case, there's nothing left to say, I just pass it to Snoop.
If fans widely criticizing the diss track wasn't bad enough, Tupac's estate filed a cease and desist against the rapper, urging him to remove the song within 24 hours or face the full legal prowess of the Dear Mama rapper's estate. Once again, DMX can be tracked back to warning us about this too with Drake and the negative impact of working with the late greats. In 2013, DMX was asked about the posthumous Aaliyah project and his thoughts on Drake's involvement, and he was less than impressed. I'm kind of feeling some way about the fact that you've been commissioned, said the late Belly actor. You'd been given the opportunity to do the Aaliyah album, yet you don't include anybody that she worked with personally. Disrespectful. Like, that don't even make sense. See, that's what I'm saying. You can't do shit like that. Although DMX criticized Drake out multiple times, aired him out, it wouldn't stop Drake from reaching out to work with him on his 8th studio album, Views. Assisted by Nore and longtime producer friend 40, Drake made the call to DMX in 2016, giving him his flowers and respect. When DMX returned to the Breakfast Club in 2016, completely singing a different tune, he even cleared the air on his Drake hate and admitted to hating him for all the wrong reasons.
You weren't a fan of Drake at first, and then...
I did always say that he was a talented lyricist, but I was not a fan. You're right. I was not. And another humbling experience. Of course, we were like, yo, like, you didn't like this dude for all the wrong reasons. For him to take the effort, first to want to use the song, and then to be man enough to reach out and make that call, I was like, homie, hats off, man. That was a real move. Right. That was a real like at the end of the day, real is real, right is right, wrong is wrong. And, yo, that was a real move.
What y'all discuss?
Oh, the phone thing was like, yo, what's up? One of the first things he said was like, yo, man, you raised us, man. I'm like, wow. Like, I was like, damn, yo, I appreciate it. But it's crazy because before I went to prison, my manager at the time, she hit me with that Last Hope beat. She didn't tell me, it was just instrumental with the hook on it. And I was like, yo, like the lyrics, like the hook to what she said is crazy. I am the last hope. And couldn't find out it was his beat. So it was like, you know what, everything come full circle. I said, yo, I happen to use one of your joints that, you mean, you put out a long time ago too. So, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I'm glad to be able to return the favor. Right. And I'm glad to be able to return the favor. I mean, so, cheers. Yeah, to Drake.
DMX may have buried the hatchet with Drake before he passed in 2021, but Kendrick Lamar has not been able to look past the I'm Upset artist's antics, and we are all wondering what we have in common with the Canadian star and if he ever was like us. Stay up to date with the latest news in hip hop, comedy, and culture by subscribing here to our YouTube channel. Check out Hypers Club for all of your cool and original merchandise just like this. And for our YouTube viewers, if you like this story, send us a super thanks by hitting the button below, and you can tip us what you want to show your support. For all your hip hop news, make sure you're rocking with your favorite hip hop connoisseur. It's me, Millie Rock, on any block.